kitchen, and today I wanted to do a little video for you about dehydrators. And there's a bit of a buzz on the market at the moment about the Sedona versus the Excalibur. And I've been very fortunate to try out both of them. I've been using the Excalibur for a while, and I've had the Sedona for a while as well. So I wanted to give you a bit of a rundown so that I can give you an idea of the pros and cons to both of them. So the Excalibur, let's start with this baby. This has been around for a while and is very popular amongst rawbies. And the beauty about this is that it fits into most microwave spaces quite well. The door actually lifts off completely, which can be an issue for some people, but other people love it because they can just get to the whole dehydrator all at once. It has 9 trays, and as you can see, it's a completely square tray, which is great because as we are dehydrating, we tend to rotate the trays to ensure even drying time. And as you can see here too, this is quite lightweight material, and the mesh screen underneath as well is quite light and has quite large holes in it, so really good for air circulation. They also come with optional Paraflex sheets which look a little bit like this, and they're great for using a lot of wet mixes. Obviously you don't want any of your wet ingredients to fall through the holes, so we use these Paraflex sheets to sit on top of them, and they are easily washable in the sink and can be reused for quite a long time. So they both come with those, which is brilliant. The thing with the Excalibur, which I'm not a fan of, because I have this in my microwave space, is the fact that the timer and the temperature is at the back. So whenever I want to use these controls, I have to kind of pull this box out of the microwave space to adjust the time and the temperature. Now as you can hear, I've just turned this on, so I want you to have a listen to that. I'm not sure if you can pick this up on the video or not, but it is quite loud. To me, it's not an issue in the house. You know, the sound obviously isn't as loud as a clothes dryer, and when it's in that microwave space, it actually does absorb quite a lot of sound anyway with those walls around it. And yeah, it can run through the night and obviously not upset your sleep. For me anyway, I'm fine with it. Some people find it a little bit too noisy. Some people like to put this in another room. If it bothers you, put it in another room. So it's quite easy, you just set the temperature here. It's in Fahrenheit, it gives you Celsius options as well. It goes right up to 155 degrees Fahrenheit and all the way down to 0. And then you can set your timer, it goes up to 24 hours. This is great, you can just turn this on to the temperature you want and then run that for as long as you want. It'll click off automatically when it's done. Okay, so as you can see, this is the Sedona, and it's slightly taller in size, and it's not a square shape. So one of the things that I do have an issue with the Sedona is, actually there's a few things, is first of all, this is what the trays look like. As you can see, they're not square. So if you wanted to rotate your trays as you were dehydrating for even drying time, you can't actually do that because it's not going to sit in that space very nicely at all because it's not square. And you can see here too that the material on the trays are actually quite heavy. This is a really heavy plastic. The mesh screen as well is also very thick, and the holes are a lot smaller. So I think this is one of the reasons why I've found that the Sedona actually takes a lot longer to dehydrate compared to the Excalibur. It's because this air circulation is just not as efficient, and because of the trays being heavier. One of the things I do love about the Sedona, of course, is the glass door. You can see what's going on in there, and it looks kind of cute. And all the bells and whistles are on the front of the Sedona itself. So this is where you set your temperature. You can choose Celsius or Fahrenheit here. It's obviously all digital, so it looks a bit sexy. And you can just change your temperature using these control panels here. Then you just click set, and then you can obviously fix your timer here as well. Click set. And the beauty about the Sedona is that you can choose to have 2 fans operating or 1 fan. So this is great if you're only maybe using half the dehydrator and you want to save on some power. So you can just choose 1 fan for half the dehydrator. And then you've also got nighttime or daytime mode, which is brilliant because the Sedona is whisper quiet. It's much quieter than the Excalibur. Even though both of them don't bother me, the noise of this one is, you can't even hear it. And the fact that you can choose night mode is even better for the family members that have, maybe have some troubles with this one here. When it's on night mode, you can't really hear anything at all. It's whisper quiet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on so you can have a listen. I don't know if you're picking that up on the video or not, but it's a little bit quieter than the Excalibur. And you will notice too that when you open this door, it has an automatic shut off. Again, it's a feature that I'm not fussy about because I kind of like the fact that the food is still being dried and that constant temperature is not being altered by it being turned on and off all the time whenever you open up the door. And because of this strange shape, you probably will struggle to get this into your microwave space a little bit more. And it is a lot larger than the Excalibur. I think this one's probably going to save you a bit of money when it comes to the power bill because of those nighttime mode and daytime mode settings, as well as the fact that you can choose to have half the dehydrator operating from the top or the bottom. But when it comes to consistent drying times and getting food dried nice and crisp and on time, the Excalibur wins in my books. Sorry, Sedona. But hopefully, guys, you can just take away what some of the tips that I've given you about both of these dehydrators today and make a decision on what you think would work for you, because they both have pros and cons. But for me personally, the Excalibur is still my baby. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out some more recipes or some interesting articles on raw food and more, don't forget to check me out on the website, therawfoodkitchen.com.au. Look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hi guys, I'm Amanda and welcome to the Raw Food Kitchen, and today I wanted to do a little video for you about dehydrators. And there's a bit of a buzz on the market at the moment about the Sedona versus the Excalibur. And I've been very fortunate to try out both of them. I've been using the Excalibur for a while and I've had the Sedona for a while as well. So I wanted to give you a bit of a rundown so that I can give you an idea of the pros and cons to both of them. So the Excalibur, let's start with this baby. This has been around for a while and is very popular amongst rawbies. And the beauty about this is that it fits into most microwave spaces quite well. The door actually